Hello, I'm again with the chapter Breathing and Respiration. It is for class 11 students. Let's discuss the chapter. Okay, yeah. I'm going to discuss about transport of oxygen. In my last video, I told about overall phenomenon of gas exchange, that is in between the alveolar surface and tissue surface. Here, I'm exclusively discuss about transport of oxygen, the same location, that is between the alveolar surface and tissue surface. The atmospheric oxygen, when enters into the body, it mixes with the hemoglobin. Globin is a conjugated protein that is present in RBC or red blood corpuscles. The binding of hemoglobin with oxygen forms oxyhemoglobin. Each oxyhemoglobin carrying the maximum of 4 molecules of oxygen. That means one hemoglobin molecule can bind with 4 oxygen atoms. Okay, so they form oxyhemoglobin and transport it to the respective tissues. Okay, binding of oxygen molecule with hemoglobin link with the partial pressure of oxygen. Okay, so this is overall theme about the oxygen transport. Now let's see what I have written here. Hemoglobin is iron containing pigment. Okay, pigment present in the RBC. You can also say hemoglobin is a conjugated protein present in the blood or RBC. Okay, oxygen binds with hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. Okay, that compound is called oxyhemoglobin. Each oxyhemoglobin carry maximum 4 oxygen molecules. Like if this is hemoglobin, it will bind with 4 oxygen molecule at a time, so that it can carry at least 4 oxygen molecules to the respective tissues from alveolar surface. And binding of oxygen molecule with hemoglobin related to partial pressure of oxygen. Partial pressure links with the gas exchange. Okay, partial pressure of carbon dioxide, hydrogen ion concentration and temperature. There are different factors which affects the binding of oxygen to the hemoglobin or formation of hemoglobin. These factors are partial pressure of oxygen, partial pressure of carbon dioxide, hydrogen ion concentration and temperature. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. A sigmoid curve is obtained when percentage of saturation of hemoglobin with oxygen is plotted against the partial pressure of oxygen. This curve is called oxygen dissociation curve. Okay. Yeah, oxygen dissociation curve. When a graph is plotted between partial pressure of oxygen and hemoglobin saturation, this curve becomes S-shaped or sigmoid shaped, and that curve is called as dissociation curve of oxygen. Oxygen dissociation curve is helpful in studying effects of factors like carbon dioxide or partial pressure of carbon dioxide, hydrogen ion concentration, etc. on binding the oxygen with hemoglobin. Okay, oxygen dissociation curve is impacted by the temperature, partial pressure of carbon dioxide and hydrogen ion concentration. Here I'm going to do this thing. Okay, this one. This is the graph I'm going to plot. Sorry, let me erase it. This is x-axis and this is y origin. In the x-axis we are taking partial pressure of oxygen, here, and in y-axis this is the percentage of saturation of hemoglobin with oxygen. Okay, yeah, this is 0, 20, 40, 60, and this one is 100. Here in the same way it is 20, it is 40, 60, 80, this is 100. Okay, when graph is plotted, the graph would be like this. Okay, this is called dissociation curve. Yeah, oxygen dissociation curve. Okay, and this is a sigmoid curve. Sigmoid curve, which is resembled with S. Okay, so you see that, and this curve is affected by the temperature and other factor also. The oxygen bound to hemoglobin in the lung surface and gets dissociated at tissues because it is released from hemoglobin in the tissue surface and binds in the lung surface or alveolar surface. Every 100 ml of oxygenated blood can deliver around 5 ml of oxygen to the tissues under normal physiological condition. 100 ml of oxygenated blood can deliver 5 ml of oxygen. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching. This is all about the transport of oxygen in the blood, and transport of oxygen in the blood occurs in form of oxyhemoglobin. Thank you for watching. Bye.